Hey, what's up, everybody? So, doing another video with my 2018 Haro Downtown. Now, I'm doing these videos because I notice a few people that see these bikes, and I don't see too many people doing proper interviews of this bike. Last one, I really introduced the bike, and you guys saw what it's all like. And if you saw the other clip, you might notice there's a slight difference with this bike. And the slight difference is the handlebars. I got these new handlebars in over a week ago. I know I'm just doing the video now, but here's my old ones, 7-inch rise handlebars from Haro, and these are the new Odyssey highway bars I threw on here. These are chromoly handlebars, strong. I've always trusted Odyssey. They made the Odyssey gyro. I remember back in the day I had Odyssey brakes on my bike, so I know that, you know, Odyssey is a pretty good company. So these are 9.5-inch rise handlebars, and as soon as I put these handlebars on, I noticed the difference right away. Because with these handlebars, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you stand 6'3" like I do, and you're riding this bike with those handlebars on, you're gonna feel uncomfortable, like you're gonna go over the bars or something. As soon as you slap on these bad boys, it goes away. And if you are 6'3", I would even go as far as say, get 10-inch rise handlebars. These right here just basically are in the middle. I mean, this is like right there perfect for me. So that's why, you know, I love these handlebars. I also got some new grip. Well, these are not new grips. These are actually old grips for my mountain bike over there. I'll get to that in a second. These are lizard skin bear claw grip hand grips. And I love these because they're nice and sticky. Your hands won't slip off or anything. Now, let me get over here quick to this bike. This is the Comensal El Camino. This is my entry-level mountain bike from the company Comensal. You can check out the website. I might even leave a link to, I'll leave a link at the bottom there. You guys can go check out the bikes from that company. They've been around since 1999. They mostly make mountain bikes, especially the downhill bikes. Some of those downhill bikes are badass. You really got to check out that company if you're into mountain bikes and downhill. Even the enduro bikes you got to check out. Definitely a good company you can check out. And I got to get some new hand grips for this. I'm going to order up another pair of lizard skins. Oh, and let me just do this real quick. For those of you who are familiar with mountain bikes, these are Husfeld Truvative handlebars and stem combination. It's a threadless stem. So you'll probably see a little bit more about that bike because I'm going to also do some upgrades and make that bike a little bit better. But let's get back to this. This is more what we're talking about right now. So for those of you who are looking for an entry-level BMX, I would definitely say if you're not serious about BMX and you're looking for something to cruise around on and you might think about doing a few tricks and stuff like that, I would definitely go for the Downtown. But one thing I do want to point out, this frame is a high 10 steel frame. This is not chromoly. Chromoly is the ideal material for a frame that you want if you're serious about street BMX. Because these high 10 steel frames, I've seen many videos on YouTube here, and these frames snap after hard use. So if you're a hardcore rider, I would not recommend the Downtown. This is more of a cruiser bike. Now, I've had this bike for a couple of weeks. Actually, I'm sorry, a month now. And doing the handlebars and the hand grips, that's like the only upgrade I've done so far. And so far, I could tell you guys, the bike has been pretty good. I've done bunny hops and stuff like that. The only issue I really had was the back wheel. And I'm not going to really spin it right now, but the wheel's a little bit warped. And I just need to take that to the shop and have the wheels trued and tightened up. But that's one thing I'll tell you guys. If you ever order one of these bikes, make sure that the rims are tight properly. I know Park Tools sells a tool that you can measure the spokes to make sure that they're properly tightened and stuff like that, so rims won't get bent up and shit. Now, the only other thing there's another thing I'm having an issue with, and that's the chain. Now, the chain, well, can't really see it there, but I can't really get this to stay tight properly. So I don't know if I'm going to try to get a chain tensioner to put on this, but I might incorporate a nice little trick that a friend of mine taught me years ago, and that's by sticking another nut in there somewhere. I have to see how it goes, so I could, you know, stick a piece of metal. It has to be measured properly so it could fit right in there. It's a little cheap, you know, chain tensioner trick that, you know, some people probably already know how to do. So, you know, I'll see how that goes. Another problem I've been having with this bike is the brakes. Now, these are Tektro brakes. And if you know BMX and mountain bike, you know Tektro brakes are not the greatest. So I'm going to definitely change these brakes out. And I'm going to probably put in some different brakes. Now, a lot of people will probably say I should go brakeless. Hell no. I'm sticking with brakes. And the thing is, I don't know, I haven't ruled out getting a gyro. So that's something else I've been thinking about off and on. I really don't know. Depends on how I feel. But other than that, the bike ride's pretty good. You know, the tires, believe it or not, since day one, they've kept the same pressure. These are high pressure tires. Now the tires here, these are Kenda Cranium tires. Now I think they are not really recommended by most riders. I don't know. I know there's plenty of other tires out there I want to get into, and I also want to change the color because I really don't like that gray color. Now there's also one other thing I want to point out that I don't like about this bike. The one thing I don't like, this seat. Don't excuse the mess there. I gotta clean up there. My daughter just moved out, so she's on her own. I get to have my house back. But that seat, I would definitely recommend changing that seat immediately. Now, I think this is a pivot seat, but either way, I'm gonna get a new seat and seat post and get something a little bit more comfortable in that little shit seat. But you know, what do you expect? This is $300. You're not gonna get everything that you want. So that's it for now, guys. Just wanted to show you guys this bike. If you ever think about getting the Haro Downtown 24, they also make the Haro Downtown 20, Haro Downtown DLX 20, which is with the gyro and the front brake, the 24, which is this here, and the 26. Now, these particular bikes, I tell you, this is for those who want to cruise, maybe do a little bit of light street BMX. I would definitely be careful if you ever start to take it a little bit more serious. And, you know, try to get something a little bit more, you know, try a little bit stronger like chromoly. Definitely look into that. But I will have more update videos coming soon. I'm going to switch out some more parts and, you know, hopefully change this bike around. All right. So thanks for watching. See you soon.